The shit really hit the fan this week, darlings, as the pressure to win America's Next Top Model stripped down each girl to her most basic elements. Emily comes out the gate swinging, that girl in school we all knew who raised her hand for every question and didn't really have any friends. She is convinced she is underdog of this competition and is determined to prove, and I quote, that she is not just a pretty face. Way to go for sympathy points, Diana Lee. On the go-see, even designers think she is trying too hard to please, because we all know a good model is part aloof bitch. The braids, they were a nice touch, but for photo shoot and panel, she was going crazy with the braids, looking like Pippi Longstocking caught in a hurricane. Another example of taking a good idea too far out of desperation to win. Even her own natural photo shoot with Tyra, to me, shows a girl who really wants it bad. And when you really want it bad, darling, the key is not to show it. Like Samantha, she wanted to win, but was lovably goofy this week. Her nude confessional was highlight of show for me. Congratulations, Samantha. I have been laughing at you so hard for so long, I finally decided to laugh with you. And it was tough for Samantha at go-see, as designers felt she was too commercial. But she showed them as she kicked major ass in Tyra photo shoot. Both photos are aces, but the question remains, can Samantha get those results on her own, or must she always be prodded? Then there is Elena. And I know that many of you love Elena and defend her every week here on the YouTube. But like Emily, I think she is trying too hard, in a single white female kind of way, to be Angelina Jolie. The bisexuality, the tattoos, the attitude, what impressed so many at first is losing its luster as we all discover is only facade. Like wax statue, no heart, and death. How could she not hear same comment every week from judges? I tell you why. Because Elena wants to be a model on her own terms. And after 10 cycles of this show, it's pretty clear being a model is about everyone else's terms. On that note, a nice big tall skinny brick of clay is McKee. On go-see, all designers love her. Other girls are jealous and pull ugly stepsister routine, hoping McKee is late to come back from go-see and therefore be disqualified. And their evil dreams come true, as McKee is late and does become disqualified. But she is no Cinderella, as it's her own damn fault she is late. McKee did not get to go to the ball because she forgot what time it started. And that begs the question, does McKee really want this? And finally, there is Marjorie, who is to ANTM what Lenny is to mice and men. Killing her own dreams with nervousness, Marjorie only make it to 2 designers on go-see before she just give up. Like McKee, does Marjorie really want this? Sure, streets of Amsterdam look like they come from deluxe version of Boggle. And people surprisingly unwilling to give directions. But these are hardly devastating obstacles. For weeks, Marjorie has said she is unable to function in America as a European. But now, she is in Europe, and she is getting even worse. Also, I doubt that she will get any self-confidence from her new super short haircut. Tyra say old hair look like fur, and I think new hair still look like fur, but the fur of a tortured animal. In the panel, judges were very accurate in my opinion. But has Samantha grown as model, or just lucked out this week? If McKee wins, will she even stick with modeling since nice weather is enough to distract her? And is Annalie really a model, or just the American Girl doll version of a model? For final 2 was opposites Marjorie and Elena, the Euro duo. The girl with no confidence and the one with too much. Finally, it is Elena who go home, because after several weeks of same conflict has become old hat. But interestingly, she seems to have finally heard what people are saying, and maybe she will change. Perhaps we will see her on a future Top Models in Action segment. By the way, is it just me, or was there My Life is a Cover Girl this week? Wow, Whitney can't even book her own segment anymore. Many of you predict McKee will win, but do you now think she should win? And what if Annalie is one to graduate head of class? Maybe, if we're lucky, pretty soon Marjorie will throw up on Tyra before she goes. See you next week, darlings.